the agency that she is with on TikTok will 100% back her up on it and tell her to continue the clout and to continue the drama, because that's what her agency is about as well. Right. So her being with them ain't going to help them at all. But she now, as an adult, and knowing the way this is going, she has the choice to make the difference.
Yeah.
She can stop this and she can put an end to it. And it's entirely up to her now what she will do with her life. No one else's. But it's been an absolute blessed live this morning since I woke up. So I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone.
Monday Madness. Well, it is called the Jaleesa Kyle show.
Can I just say what I wanted to say so I can drop down and let somebody else in? You could clearly see there's a lot of anger between Laura and the kids and Laura, but you could clearly see that daughter really wanted to spend time with Laura, and the only thing I wanted to say was to Laura is when you turn around and said, I want to have a bond with my kids, but I want to do this, but she needs to stop the but and just end with, I want to have a relationship with you, I want to have a bond with you, and deal with that shit afterwards. The longer she keeps saying but all the time, the more it's going to argue, excuse me, and the more it's going to continue into the hatred and hatred and hatred. And that was... My daughter was coming in. The more she keeps saying but and going back into things, the longer this is going to continue. She just needs to say, I want a relationship with you. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you, and no buts. And that's the only advice I can give her.
Absolutely. Hi, Buffy Slayer.
Well, hi. Several things, really. One, speaking from a mum myself and a person that was in the care system, right? One, it's a privilege being a mum. You have unconditional love. Two, having an illness does not give you an excuse to be a shitty mother.
I'll be all right.
I used to sit on a machine every other day to keep me alive, Andrew. Right. So I had a transplant, right? I was, and my girls were very young when I first started on dialysis, right? I done everything possible, and I was a good mum. So having an illness does not prevent you from being a good mum. And she's just been she uses the illness all the time for being a shitty mum.
I have to disagree with you. Like I said, I know, people that, because of their mental health have made the most vile accusations of that can't be a parent. They just can't because of their mental health.
Yeah, but she uses her illness. She uses epilepsy. There's lots of people in the world that have epilepsy that have kids, Angie. And the second thing is what I got from this morning's live, listening to Annabelle, you can tell that she wants a relationship with her mum. But the trouble is, Laura just brings up the past all the time. What she wants to do is she needs to be there for her daughter. Her daughter's actually crying out for her love. You can hear that as it speaks.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, she needs to stop bringing it on. And it is obviously a family feud. She needs to stop putting it on the app and then no one to talk about it and start trying to be a decent mum. That's all I got to say.
I think it could be fixed in the long run, but it needs to be and going back to the past.
Can I just jump in a minute? If Laura's claiming that she didn't have the kids from birth and now saying that Torian's spinning stories, why did Laura tell Torian that she pushed the pram in front of the oncoming traffic while having a seizure? How can she do that if she didn't have them?
I'm just so sorry because I get this awful brain fog. I've got to just remember. Someone put in the comments, what do you think? And I'm just being neutral. Someone has put what they saw was Annabelle bullying her mother.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? That's what someone's put in the comment. Did you see that? Someone has put 100%. Someone's put what? No. I'm just listen. This has not come from me. It's someone in the comment. Does anyone agree with that in the comments or in the boxes? No. Okay. You don't believe it. Hello, Jenny. Anyone else in the boxes? Hello. No one's in the boxes. Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm a mother of 4 children that have been in this situation. I took the custody of these children. Now, when these children come to you, you have the right to go back to court and fight to have contact with your children. You know, if you think you're going to be a better person and you've made your mistakes, you can then go to a court of law and say, I've rectified my issues. Can I now have access to my children? But clearly, and I'm not taking sides, but clearly this hasn't happened. You know, I see the trauma that my kids go through on a daily basis with their biological mother, because she's can't be bothered. You know, she never went back to court to have custody. As that parent, I have to promote that contact. You know, the chances are the mother's going to go to court and the judge is going to say, no, you've had your chance, you know, you've blown it. You know, my kids are very angry with their biological mother. They say some hurtful things about her, but she's brought it on herself. You know, anybody in that situation has the right to be reassessed. And that's how it is. I've been fighting with this for 20 years. My daughter was heavily abused by her mother as a young child. She has now went on and had other children, and I have supported her, and she is a fantastic mother. You know, and I've had her since she was 2 years old.
Question just going to be ignored?
Sorry?
Is my question just going to be
I
ignored?
didn't actually hear you. Did you ask something?
So Laura's came on today and claimed she didn't have her kids from birth, right? They got taken at birth. So why is she been telling people that when she had a fit, the pram went in front of traffic because she was having a fit? If she had a fit and she had the pram, she had those kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if Laura was...
She's full of shit and she's a disgrace of a mother, that's what she is.
And if she wants to reply to that, she can come in the box, because that's a good question.
True.
Denying your kids from birth and saying you pushed them in front of oncoming traffic. I mean, there's a big difference. She either had them or she didn't.
She had the eldest too.
So why is she saying they all went from birth?
But I'm very but you know what I'm very confused about though? That her mum even said that, you know, they were taken from birth. She did say that, right? So I'm very confused.
So that's sick that if she's making that up, that you push one in front of oncoming traffic.
So I'm very confused because, you know, also Laura said that she couldn't really be a mother because they were always around telling her what to do because of social services. So I assume she was always with someone when she was looking after her kid. She always had someone there. But however, did she have someone there when she was pushing the pram? I don't know. So it's a very good question. I'd like to know the answer to that. You know what I mean? Because even her mother said no. Even Laura was saying she could never be a mother because people always interfere and telling her what
Well, if she's made up a story that pram went in front of traffic, seizure or no fucking seizure, she's disgusting.
Yeah. Well,
You don't make shit like that up.
I'd like to know the answer to that as well. Was she in the box? She's not. She must have left.
I think we should just all understand that she's a shit mum, and that's it.
She is.
Now, wait a minute. Her mum said the pram thing was true. So the mother said, no, I can't remember that because it was so long. But so the mother apparently said the pram thing was true. So
Well, how if she didn't have them?
Huh?
Well, how if she didn't have them?
Well, exactly. But then, however, Laura has also made it very clear that her family were always there when she had the baby around. They were always telling her, don't do this, do this.
No, she said the baby was taken because of that.
Yeah, I know what she said, but then she said in the box today that she couldn't really be a parent because she always had someone there telling her what she can and can't do. And the mother said that's because that was because of social services. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
No, people in the comments saying that she was having a visit when the pram went in front of a car. She said the reason why the kid was taken was after the pram went in front of a car. Not on a visit, and she'd already had her taken or had the kid taken, girl or boy, I don't know. She said that was the reason the kid went, because it went in front of traffic.
Maybe they definitely took the kids after that. I don't know because the mother was saying that's true, but maybe she had some kind of visitation rights at the beginning. I don't know.
No, I'm not on about visitations. She said that was the reason the kid had got taken off her.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is maybe at the beginning she had. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know.
She didn't say she'd lost the child and then had a
Said that
visit.
was true. That pram thing was true.
Where's the father of the kids then?
I don't know.
Because Laura's I don't like Laura, but she's getting a lot of shit. But the father's has got to take some responsibility as well.
We have a 1 minute interval, please, for the popular gifts. I'm number 15. Thank you very much. Send all the heart me's. Thank you guys for the popular. Thank you so much, guys. It's not adding up. No, it's not adding up by both parties, really, though, isn't it? Because the mother said it was true, and she also said the kids were taken at birth, but that doesn't make sense.
She's going for Torian, saying Torian's making shit up. But she told Torian that the reason why one of them went was because they went in front of traffic. No, she's saying she didn't have them from birth. Make your mind up.
Well, she's on live. She's listening, so get it in and ask her the question.
She'll not let anybody in. She's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I think after today, though, after this discussion, it should be just dropped. You know what I mean? It should be dropped, and I think Laura should get back to us singing for the next few days. You know what I mean? Hello? Okay, goodbye. Weird. Weird. Who else wants a box, guys?
Hello, Angie.
Hello.
Hi, Angie. Hello, boxes. Personal experience, I was in
You're a bit muffled,
a relationship for 20... Sorry?
Yeah, you're a little bit muffled.
1 second. I was in a abusive relationship for 20 years. Had 2 children. If I'd have known the damage it did, thinking that they didn't know, I would have left as soon as my second child was born. They've had the problems. I was the brunt of all their anger. We didn't speak for a couple of years. We've got back to the relationship. They've said they're done
You're
with the
really
dad.
muffled, Zoe.
1 second. Hang on.
I think Torian has fallen asleep.
Is that better?
I'm just doing something. I've got something to say. Just give me 2 minutes.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they're done with the dad now because he manipulates and stuff. But my daughter has now had a baby and she is a brilliant mom and doesn't want her daughter to feel anything that she has. I took hold of my wrongdoings, held my hand up, and I'm making up for, even though the kids have said I don't need to, because it was physical abuse and all that. I didn't dare do anything. It was only till my neighbour saw a bruise and then went and told my mum. But I couldn't have left on my own esteem. If I'd have known the damage it was doing to the kids, then I would have. I'd have told someone. But it is, you are able to get over the past if you own up and apologise for what you've done wrong. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And if Laura doesn't want anyone speaking on it, then she should just stop and come off for a bit. It'll be yesterday's chip paper soon. It'll be somebody else. And put all that effort and energy into her kids and she will get them back.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm going to put 2 more people in and then I'm going to shut this conversation down, guys. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Hello, who's next? Who's next? Hello. Hello.
I think Lauren came on before me, so does she want to go? No, it's fine. You can go first.
All right. So touching on what Lou said, I was on her live the other day, and her daughter was in the comments, and I feel like there's many excuses as to why her kids got taken away, because she said to us on live that the reason why she didn't have contact with her kids is because she had a seizure, and the eldest or whatever saw it, and she hasn't had contact with her since, which she was 3-year-old when it happened.
She's fully sick. She also says she doesn't have them because she has seizures.
She said that on live.
With seizures and they have their kids. You don't get your kids taken off you because you've got epilepsy as you thick. At least come up with a fucking better excuse.
There's just loads of excuses and touching on the singing. I feel like if she maybe she's put loads of effort into her singing, maybe she needs to put that effort into her kids.
She puts no effort into singing, she can't fucking sing.
I don't know. But it's just the fact of, in her live, she was saying that she had seizures and had the kids taken away because they saw that seizure. But now she's saying that they got took away before that, or they got took away after it, and it.
Exactly. She wonders why people have something to say because she just forgets her own lies.
Yeah, I know I sound like a little kid, but I promise I'm 24.
I think she just likes the attention, and she don't care what attention it is, as long as she's having the attention.
Yeah.
Did her mum say they were taken from birth?
Taken from birth, but then how can they witness that seizure when they were 3-year-old?
She's 24, guys.
I'm 24. I was born in 2001.
Yeah. Hi, Lauren.
But, yeah.
Hello.
Hiya.
Hi, yeah, I was in Laura's box yesterday just because I don't like her, don't get me wrong, she can't sing, she should stop singing straight away, but I was in her box yesterday just because I don't agree with the no caller IDs, I don't agree with that. But at the end of the day, Laura is putting on all of this just to get attention, and everyone's giving it to her. The more people are giving her attention, the more she's just going to keep going. One, social services do not take your kids away from you for no reason. They have to go through police thing, they have to go through court, they have to go through everything. At the end of the day, if Laura wanted the help to be able to get back involved with her kids, yes, she said that she's had 5 kids taken away from her from birth, she did say that. But if that's the case and she has had kids, and then she did have another kid, not everyone has their kids taken away from them. They have a second chance to prove that they can be a good mother. She has not decided to prove that she can be a good mother. Hence why she's not wanted to have her kids. If she wanted to be a good mother, get yourself into therapy, get yourself help. Listen to what your daughter's saying. Come off live, come off TikTok for a good couple of days to sort yourself out. That's what your daughter's asking you. If you can't do that, then you're a shit mother, simple as.
What I don't understand, right, if she had the first child taken off her, maybe the second child taken off her, why didn't she use something to stop herself getting pregnant so the other kids wouldn't have the same outcome?
Just don't have kids. If you want to bring another kid into the world, don't let down your first one.
Quickly, yeah? Sorry.
Hello.
I think, you see, when it comes to children on this app and people's parenting, yeah? Well, let me speak for myself. It's not the fact that I'm trying to be a bully or whatever. I think what it is the mother instincts just flags up. And I think when you're a mother, it's like being a mother and you see another child in harm. Like your mother instincts, they're on guard. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like on this app, when it's to do with children or to do with safeguarding or people shit parenting, I feel like as mothers, we're going to have an opinion. And it's not even a bullying thing, like, it's just, we're mothers, do you know what I mean? And that's just literally what it is. I think Laura is so defensive. She doesn't let people actually, she responds to argue. She doesn't actually respond to understand and hear what people are actually saying. Because no one's not even I don't even think people are bullying her. You can't bully someone that brings their personal business on the app. You can't now call us bullies because we have an opinion. If I smacked my child on live today, I can't now be angry that Angie's flagged up alive or Lauren's flagged up alive or Zoe's flagged up alive, because it's my behaviors that I've done online for everyone now to have an opinion. And I just hate when things happen or people do something on the app and then people have an opinion. It's, oh, we're bullying. she gives as goods as she gets. She's talked about my kids. She don't know me or anything. I'm not now going to sit back because you got a few missing teeth and can't sing and look a bit vulnerable. No, don't talk about my fucking kids and I won't come for you. It's as simple as that. And I just feel like she needs to come off that. You need to go sort out your relationship with your children, because I'm not going to lie, like, they clearly want to have a relationship with her. Otherwise, they won't be coming on the lives and trying to speak to her.
I think
that's what she needs to focus on, but you're focused on what we're saying on TikTok.
And touching on what Lauren said, you do get a chance with your, obviously, your child after the first one's been taken away, but they do watch you like a hawk, but that is still not an excuse. Like,
social will never take your kids away from you. Like I said, they've got to go through police, they've got to go through court cases, they've got to go through higher agencies just to get your kids taken away from you. The only time that you should be scared that your kids are going to be taken away from you is if police turn up with social services. If police turn up with social services at your door, you're fucked. Simple as. At the end of the day, like I said, she doesn't want to get help.
Social there to help you, and it goes through so many systems, doesn't it, to get...
They've got to go through courts, they've got to go through everything, they've got to go through higher grounds just to get your kids taken away from you. Social services can't come to your house just to take your kids away from you. Okay, baby? No. They can't come to your house just to take your kids away from you at all. At the end of the day, she would have been given the help to be able to get another second chance. Whether she had her first kid taken off her, whether that was due to her issues or whatever, I don't know. I don't understand how she could have had learning difficulties before, but now not have learning difficulties. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. But the simple fact is, yeah, she had her first kid taken off her. Yeah, fair enough. None of us know what for. Like, we have our side, she has her side, do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when she had her second kid, she would have been given the help with social services if she had social services involved in her first kid in the first place. Social services would have been there to support her no matter what. It would have been her decision not to be able to accept that support from social services, and that's her issue. And if she doesn't want to fight for her kids, then at the end of the day, I'm not being funny, she shouldn't be a mother.
Do you know what's hard though? Like, it's hard to listen to her because there's that many stories, you don't even know what's true anymore, so she can't be trusted. But in the long run, and what's happening right now is that her kids are actually hurt and they're actually really upset that this has been put all over TikTok.
People are saying that social services people are saying social services are corrupt. Social services, yeah, okay, they have a name for themselves, social services. If anyone who's got kids or nieces or any sort of responsibility, parents, sorry, you can hear my child in the back. If anyone has any sort of responsibility for kids, at the end of the day, so yeah, social have some sort of name for themselves because they're social services. Anyone would shit themselves if social services come to their house. Anyone would. But at the end of the day, they think that they're going to get their kids taken away from you or whatever it is. But no, not at all. They're there to help you at the end of the day. And if you don't choose that help...
She'll never take accountability.
No, she never will. And what she's trying to do, like, I don't agree with what people are saying to her, and I don't agree with what she's been. Oh, right, baby. I don't agree with what people have been saying to her, and I don't agree what she's been saying to people. But at the end of the day, she's not helping herself, and she's doing it on purpose. She's live now. She's gone live now, lapping all this up because she knows people are talking about her, and she's getting that attention. She's getting that clout.
It's the fact that we don't know what's true and what isn't because there's that many stories. Children are getting hurt. They're literally crying and reaching out saying, stop. And she will never take accountability because she's one of them people that always has to be right.
Yeah.
Angie, can I just...
Wait, one second. Can we have a 1 minute interval again, guys? Because I've gone back to 15. Can we get all the heart music, guys, for all the drama we've got?
Also, guys, we're doing a uniform fundraiser.
Torian, are you advertising on my platform?
But it's
I'm plugging. There might be new families here.
Give us a good cause.
It's a good advertisement, though.
Money from it?
It's a good... No, I'm not making no money from it. I've done it last year as well. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, guys, we're doing a uniform fundraiser for families that need help with uniform. So please DM me. And if you do want to donate, my PayPal's in my post. And you could also send vouchers from like Tesco or Sainsbury's, Matalan, all those stuff. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and can we do the popular board, guys?
I'm responding to DMs as we speak, guys. I've just got a lot of DMs. So yeah. Torian, if I give you, will you use the money?
I just want to say on behalf of everyone, Torian, you are literally doing such an amazing job. Like, you are absolutely smashing it. Yeah, you can be a bitch, which is absolutely fucking fantastic. I'm not going to lie, I love it. But you're doing good. You're helping so many people that are that are struggling. As you can tell, my child's very excited for you too. But yeah, just keep up. You're doing amazing, honestly.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, before I jump down, I just want to say, Torian,
Yeah.
I watched it quite a lot.
Angie, be quiet.
I've watched it
too late. Oh,
Angie.
It's my life. Now we're doing.
Angie's so jealous, guys.
We're doing the public. Can you send the heartbeats, please?
Yeah, send the heartbeats, guys, because anything that Angie gets is coming to the uniform fundraiser.
Guys, send the heartbeats. Thank you.
Thank you, Minnie Mac.
When I did a run for bloody what was it for, the animal meat market, the dog meat market, I got accused of scamming. Yes, it's like of a scammer. Send the heartbeats, guys. It's going to a good cause.
Ange, can you drop me down and have a nice day, everyone? Bye.
But CJ,
Guys, I'll be back. So I actually got to go respond to some DMs, but I'll be back later. Goodbye.
That's a correct Mimi. That said all the heartbeats for the popular board. I'm extremely jealous. Exactly. All the heartbeats, guys. I'm 15 on the popular. Hey, CJ.
My question's a wee bit too late, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Oh.
So, does everybody remember when all the stuff was going on with Court Assassin and we all had an opinion about how she was a bad mother? My question is, what's different between Court Assassin and Laura?
Huh?
What's different between Court Assassin and Laura?
Yeah, true. He's registered.
Not really much difference.
I think, do you know what, Lou? I think they're just both bad, just as both as bad. But Court Assassin at least had her children in her care. Laura hasn't.
I was in Laura's live the other day just watching. I haven't got screen recordings because I don't screen record before anyone says if you got the proof out like that. But she was sitting saying one of her kids are only here because contraception failed. Like she wasn't even bothered that she had a kid. Or just if one of them's only here because the contraception failed. Imagine how unwanted that kid must feel. Whether the kid was like the contraception did fail.
Can I just say my bit and then I'm going to jump down because I've got things to do. Basically, I was in exactly the same situation as Laura, but I have now had a child and I'm an amazing parent. So I don't know why everyone's using excuses at the end of the day, because I know she's been through a lot, but it doesn't stop you from being a parent. Like what she's been through doesn't stop you. She can't physically be stopped. Like she's probably had a lot of opportunities to be a parent, but she just turned it down. So can we all just, like, she hasn't been stopped. She's saying she's been stopped being a parent. She hasn't. People have probably tried to help it. And I do feel for the daughter, because you can see the daughter wants a relationship with her mum and she's just not interested in putting any time into her. So yeah, I feel like I've got a 2-bed house. I've done well. I've got a son. I've got everything. I've sorted myself out. I've been through exactly the same as her. I've been in care. I've been in foster care. I've had bad experiences, but I never ever blame my experiences on being a mum or raising a child. So like,
well, no, because if you were brought up in care, surely you'd want the opposite for your kids.
100%. And I just can't wrap my brains. It's quite a hard subject for me because I can't wrap my brains. Why would you want your child to go through that if you've been through it yourself? Like, I just don't get it. But I'm going to jump down.
Yeah.
To break that cycle, I bet Laura doesn't.
Yeah, everyone's different though, isn't they? You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
The man.
Can we get the numbers in, guys? I'm popular 15. Can we get them in, please?
Ange, just as I'm dropping, can you do your high note for me,
Stop
please?
blocking people that don't send a harmony, guys, because they won't be here again.
Will you drop my Angie? I need to go now.
You know. Guys, you know my poster? This is it now, Jeremy Kyle, Delusive Kyle Show.
Angie, that was me. Can you drop us, please? I need to go.
Oh, sorry, Lou. I put the wrong person. Jeremy Kyle Show, guys. Delusive Kyle Show. Do you like it? That's our new show now. Does anyone else want the box? Otherwise, I'm coming off from naked now after all that. Perfect.
So if you've got a problem or if you've got an issue, guys, or if there's, between two people and you want to sort it out, you don't want to sort it out, whatever it may be, come to the Delusive Kyle show, guys.
Hello.
Hiya.
This is a bit of trauma dumping, but it's kind of an experience. But I was left with my family with neglect and abuse throughout my whole life. And I know people that have had children took away and now they're allowed to keep their other children due to different circumstances. So I think things vary massively with time and areas and stuff like that. But I don't really like the woman from what I've come across on the app, and I can't watch her because she shouts too much and she's very reactive, and that to me gives red flags, because if you're like that with people on the app, what is she like with people she actually knows? Because I had reactive parents, especially my father, who I don't speak to anymore, and I have paperwork to prove I was neglected, but the abuse was kind of hidden and we were children in need, but we were never took from our parents even though social services were involved.
Yeah.
So it can be very, very different, I think, wherever you live and whoever you're involved with, because we had school and everything involved, but nothing was ever done. And my mum's got 6 children. Unfortunately, she carried on having more, but when she had my 5th sibling, I told her I would leave the home because I didn't agree with her having more children. And now I have my own son. He's my world. He's everything to me. And I broke that cycle because I chose to, as an adult.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like she's ever going to change. It looks like she thrives on the negativity. It gives her the dopamine that she's craving, and so she's going to start doing that.
Angela, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I've got a really quick question. Firstly, how come the talent show is not only the 4 weeks, and who are the judges going to be now?
The judges for the talent show.
Yeah, and is it in 4 weeks?
I'm doing the next 4 weeks because I think so much actually recently, so I'm glad I've rescheduled. It has been rescheduled, guys, as you know, but I am going to put new judges in. I don't know who yet, but we will think about it, have a think. Yeah, I've got a few people in mind, but I'm going to keep that close to my chest.
Hello. I feel
Hello,
really
you're on my
nervous about
phone.
talking. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hiya. First of all, it's good to see you looking happy again, so well done.
Thank you.
Also, I didn't really want to say it on here, but I actually work in residential care, so I actually work in children's homes. She stated that she'd been in several homes as a child. As soon as we get a child, that child has already been allocated to a specific home. So, for instance, we wouldn't have a 17-year-old with a 7-year-old. Anyway, we get that child comes with a file. As workers, we specifically do the correct work on that child within their trauma. She would have had all the intervention, so she would have left that home as a healthy child to then go on to become a healthy adult. So she would have been able to have the correct relationships, blah, 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 because all that work would have actually been done on her. She also would have still been under the leaving care team up until the age of 24. Those social workers would have got involved with her because she would have, so because of being in the system, she would have automatically kind of been on the radar with social care anyway when it comes to having children. But they also would have gave her parenting skills. They would have done all the work with her so she could go on to be a healthy mum because of her trauma as a child.
Yeah.
She's basically full of shit, and she is. I also, 7 years ago myself, I ended up in a DV relationship, but my relationship was actually once I ended it with him. So by the Friday I ended it, by the Tuesday social services was involved with me because he's risk to me. My unborn child was put onto a child protection order inside my stomach because of the risk from this man. I had to prove that I could protect my child even though that child was within my belly. I had to go to all these courses, I had to jump through all the hoops that I didn't want to do. You know, why was I being made to feel the victim? Why was I having to prove that I've got to be this fantastic mother when I did nothing wrong, blah, blah, blah. But point is, you have to prove yourself. She never proved herself. She also has got a major issue with social services, so she clearly would not work with them. She was, do you get what I mean? Like, she can't keep using this, I was in the system, because really, she would have had all that intervention and help. And I promise you, as workers, I can do 50-hour weeks. I'm away from my own children. My own children understand that I'm doing that care for these children because they don't have parents. But yeah, she's just...
Yeah.
I feel nervous talking, but hi everyone.
We were involved in social as kids, but we never got any support as adults. And now we're all very different. Like me and my siblings, 4 of us, you know, like one of them's absolutely off the rails. If he doesn't take his medication, he's screwed in life. He's a massive struggle. But then me, on the other hand, I have massive struggles, but I hide them. But we've never had like counselling or support or anything like that. And we've had to understand, now we're older, that what we went through as children wasn't normal. And this was, I'm 32 nearly, my youngest sibling's 21. So within that time, you know, we've had to kind of accept what we went through as adults and look back and think we either change this or we carry on the way we are and ruin our lives and our children's lives. Because I've learned as a child, your parents build your foundation like building a house. You've got the bricks, the mortar and the foundation. The foundation is your huge key for your future in my eyes. And you've got a terrible upbringing. Yeah, you can kind of change it as an adult, but it's still in there no matter what, because trauma causes brain damage to an extent.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
Right, guys, I think I might shut this down now because I know there's loads of people. Does anyone else want to get in and have their say? I have checked out, absolutely. Anybody else want to have their say, guys, on the Delusive Kyle show?
I just wanted to say, I've been through the system. I was A&N as a very young infant. My brother wasn't taken because he was with his father. They weren't together. Which
too many people requesting, guys. That's why I can't get them.
It's left me with quite severe disabilities, but I never use my disabilities as an excuse and like a reason to why. Like in regards to the epilepsy, I've got quite severe epilepsy, but I've never used that as an excuse.
Yeah.
Hi.
Are you here? Oh, can I just see if Vicky's here? I don't know if Vicky's here.
Yeah, she's down there at the bottom.
Are you here? Vicky, are you there? No. Hello, Miss Boo.
Hi. Yeah, I've got no opinion on Laura. Parents brought me up to, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. The only thing I'm concerned about is I'm an epileptic. I've been an epileptic since birth, and I've raised 2 beautiful children, and I was just worried about the younger generation thinking that, if they have epilepsy, that their children are going to be removed from them. It's not the case. I'm on 1,000 milligram now, have been since 19. So don't worry, ladies, that's just all I wanted to say. Don't think that, a condition will remove your children away from you. It won't.
Definitely not. Sorry, Miss Boo.
That's just me. You can drop me now.
Thank you for trauma dumping.
Yeah, me.
Who else is in the box, guys? Trauma dumping is going to cost you an interstellar.
It's me.